I need to pass a query. So I want to run something, so statement stmt, and I want to execute one query, so statement dot execute select query I want to fire, so execute query, and into this I will be giving writing my query. So I will write directly into this double quotes my query. So it is select star from the table called as login, and whenever this query is been fired, it will be returning something that is nothing but your result set. So RST is nothing but my result set. So this is my object of result set, so that will be retrieved into my database. Okay, now this logic is completed. Now what I have to do is that I want to accept a username from the customer. So I will be writing some code for accepting something from the user. So I will enter system.out.println is equal to into double quote enter username, and I will be reading it. That for that purpose I need to initiate this buffer reader br object. So br is equal to new buffered reader into bracket new input stream reader into bracket system dot in. Now this will be buffer will be ready to accept everything. So I will be declare one variable, so string user is equal to br dot read line. So this will be reading something from a screen, and same way it will be displayed on a screen. Same way I want to display on a screen to enter a password. So enter password, and I will be again entering into some field. So string password is equal to br dot read line. Okay, my logic is completed up to some extent. Now what I will do is that I will accept something from the console, and I will display it on a screen. So I will use a system.out.println, and I will use suppose like this. So username is equal to plus user, then plus I am giving a double quote password is equal to I am concatenating password field, that is what I have accepted. This is a simple thing, will not do anything with the database. So I will go for running this program. Now I am only connected to database. Now the connected database values are not being considered for the execution. So it will take a time for retrieving something from database. Okay, so I will enter username as admin. Okay, admin I have entered, and password will be suppose 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so that is accepted. Username admin has been displayed, and same way password is displayed. So my logic is working perfectly. Now what I have to do is that I have to retrieve from the database what all values are there, and I have to check whether it is correct to the username or password field or what. So I will be using while loop while. So I want to navigate a result set, so rst dot next. So this is one of the function that will be helping us to retrieve something. So we'll declare something like here. So string u and string p, these are with the local variable. Okay, so u is equal to nothing but u is equal to rst dot get string. So it is string, so get string, and it is column number 1. So from my table column number 1 values will be stored here into my username. Same way p, that is password, is equal to rst dot get string, and the second number values of column will be added into this. Okay. If u, that is from database, is exactly equal to the user that you have entered, and so this is a parenthesis bracket, and if p, that is a password from your database, is exactly equal to the password that you have accepted on the screen from the console, if it is same, we'll enter some flag over here. So boolean, by default, what we call it as a result, by default it will be false. So it finds something like this. So what we'll do is that we'll say result is equal to true, and we'll exit the loop. So we'll call it as exit. So I'll put it in the parenthesis. So we'll not say exit. Okay, so we can put it a break also. No, so let it be exit. So we can go to as break. So break the loop. Break will be breaking the loop of while, and it will be moving out. And if the result that you have got is exactly equal to true, your system should say dot print valid user, else अगर ट्रू नहीं होगा तो इट शुड डिस्प्ले invalid user. Okay, this is how the logic will be working. So I will formulate this, format this. So source format. So are you clear with this? So step number 1 will be executing query. Step number 5 will be accepting the values. Accepting values from console. Then ये मैं कमेंट में डाल देता हूँ. Okay. Then step number 5, it is already completed. Step number 6, verify valid user and password with database value. तो हमने डेटाबेस के वैल्यूज़ के साथ उसके साथ कंपैरिजन किया, एंड फाइनली वी हैव गॉन इनटू दिस. सो विल गो फॉर रनिंग दिस प्रोग्राम, एंड इफ आई पुट एनी समथिंग रॉन्ग वैल्यूज इनटू दैट, suppose I enter something like this. Suppose I am entering my name and I am entering password code as something wrong, so it will say invalid user. But if I run the same program with some values that are already been stored in your database, just like IBMRD, and password is 12345, so it still, so what is the exact value? IBMRD. Okay. there is no need. So IBMRD 1 2 3 4 5.
सर अगर वाई प्रिंट कर दे अपन तो
मैं चेक करता हूँ कि यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है. I am displaying the values of database now. So we'll check. Not entering into database. While rst.next. So there might be a problem with the if statement. It is not entering the if statement. So both the values are entered. Now the problem is that it is not entering to if loop statement. If so, this word is not working, I think so properly. So dot equals. So this is one function being used most probably. So dot equals. Now it will work. So admin and admin. So this, see this, it is a valid user, and if I am running same program with invalid data, yes, I will stop this one. So equals to is a function will be comparing two different objects of string. So if I am entering something wrong, suppose I am entering my name and some wrong password over there, so it will say that it is invalid user. And if in some situation if I enter a correct username like admin, but I have entered, okay, but I enter wrong password like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so it will show me an invalid user. So are you clear with this, how we are checking the authenticity of a database with the values that is accepted from a console screen? Yes,
यस सर
Yes.
सबको समझ में आया ये?
हाँ सर
Very simple.
Yes, sir.
We have started with the declaration because I want to do connection, I want to transmit one query, that is a statement. I want to transmit a result set. So because I want to retrieve the values and then only I will need to go for checking those things, and I will be accepting something from the buffer reader, that is from a console screen. So for that purpose buffer reader. Now in step number 1 what you have done is you are installing a driver and that is getting connected to your program of your Java. So it is done by class.forName, and we are passing a value called as a comp.mysql.jdbc.driver. And whenever we are using this forName function, surely there is an exception being thrown, that is class not found exception, and we need to handle those exceptions. Now step number 2, we need to do connection with the concerned database. So whenever this type of, that is a get connection is being used, it is always been thrown some exception. So here we have written that is SQL exception. So it is always preferred to, you should write a try catch block over here, and then only it will be working. Now, and finally I have not done the closing of my what we call as and connection and all those things. You can close it directly. So here I will be closing my connection and all those things. So whenever I am doing some closing, so it should be try block, and into this try I need to say statement stmt dot close, because you have to do this one, and then finally connection dot close. And whenever this type of working of closing of any statement or connection has been done, you have to go catch those exceptions. So catch, that is SQL exception, that is E, and I will write something into this. So system dot out dot println, so that is nothing but a E object. So it becomes valid use. So this is a step number last you have to do, that is closing of step 7, close connection. So here what simply what we have done, we have second step, we have used this get connection, and we are getting connected to the database called as a MCA2 with username called as a root, and password is not there available, so it is not, we have not used any password field. This is a connection string you have to provide, and it is commonly for everything. So JDBC colon MySQL colon 2 / localhost colon 3306, because this is the only port number where MySQL works, and this is nothing but the name of a database that you have created, and with that concerned username and password. So whenever you are passing this into a get connection, automatically driver manager will be creating an object of that connection. Now this object can be used for the purpose of executing your query. Now here I have created a statement object using connection, that is connection con dot create statement. So now this statement is object is ready to fire any query. So how to fire it? By using a function called as a execute query. Now here it is a select statement, so that's why I have used execute query. Whenever this keyword comes insert, update or delete, you have to change this function, that is it should be execute update. Then only insert, update and delete queries will be fired or it will be executed. Now here it is execute query, and I am using a select statement. So whenever this part get execute, automatically it will return the number of fields, number of records that are present into my login table into a local buffer object that is called as a result set. Okay, and for accepting something from a screen, I have used object of a buffer reader class, that is Bihar I have created using new input stream system.in. So this object is being created and it is being stored into BR. Now I have accepted the username from the console, and I have stored into the variable called as a user. Now it is will be in a format of string. Same way I have give a message on the console, and I have accepted the values, and I have stored into the field called as a password. Now I have declared two variables, one is u and one is p, for the purpose of accessing, getting a runtime values from your database. And I have checked a result. I want to check whether my user is valid or not. For that purpose I have used a boolean value, that is a result, that is with data type called as a boolean, and initially I have said false. So I have by default no one has been found. So in this while loop we will be retrieving each and every record which is present in this MCA2 and which is present into this login table. So login table is present in MCA2. So I will be firing the query, and automatically I will receive all the records into my result set. So my result set will be executing, it will be providing a true value till it is finding a record into database. So there are two records, so the while loop will be executing twice. Now what I am doing is that I am using a get string function to retrieve from the result set from the column number 1 into my u. So whenever I open this into database, you will find, now this is always called as a column number 1 and this is always called as a column number 2. So column number 1 values will be in the format of string, so it is I am using get string, and same way column number values is also in string, so I am using a get string. If it is an integer, then I have to use get int. If it is a what is called as double, so I have to use some different functions for that. That is get UTF. So that will be going into detail in a coming session. Now I have, as I am working with the text content, so that will be considered over here. So that values will be retrieved and that will be stored into local variable called as a U and P. Now I will be checking whether the database value is exactly equal to the value that is been provided by the console screen user. So that will be checked using a function called as equals. So here it will be using a equals function, and I am using AND operator because I want username and password should be same. So it should not be OR condition, it should be AND condition. So both values are compulsory for me. So again P, that is from database value, is if equal to the value that is been passed by the person, and if it is correct, then only the result set value will be changed from false to true. And we'll continue. If you want, you can put a break over there and you can put it into a parenthesis, but we have only 2 records, so we have initially gone for testing only. So if that value of result is exactly equal to true, then we can give a message that it is a valid user, else we'll say that it is a not a valid user. Because if it don't find that values, automatically the default value of my result is false, so it will never change to true. So it will change to true only when the username and password fields are exactly equal to the result set values of U and P. And finally, at the end, I need to close each and everything. So here I have opened a statement, I have opened a connection. So here we have not closed the result set. The purpose of not closing a result set is very simple. Now it is an buffer, and after some time the buffer get vanish automatically, because it's a duty of Java garbage collector to remove that what you call as a garbage that is been stored into your result set frequently. So there is no issue that you can, there is no need to close the result set whenever you are using that result set. So are you clear with this, how we have fetched the database values and how we have retrieve those things into your program? So are you clear with this? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now another program. Now I am expecting you should give an answer for that. Now you should give an answer for that. So write a program. So Liko, write a program to accept student information. अभी कौन सी information चाहिए मुझे? देखो, number 1 I want its name, number 2 I want its course, number 3 I want a mark of its subject 1. So subject 1 marks, that should be from 100 के इसमें चाहिए. Okay. Number 4 it should be subject 2 marks, same in hundreds. Same way, 5th field I want subject 3 marks, again it should be in the format of 100. Okay. And next one, 5th one, that is 6th one, same way you can go for subject so subject 4, subject 5, subject 6, and 5, 6, 7 fields and 8 fields. And what you have to do is that after accepting those things, what you have to do is you have to calculate total and percentage. So these fields are not available in your database. Your database will be containing only the roll number. So we'll have one more field into that. मेरे ख्याल से और एक चाहिए हमें, और एक field. So that is roll number. So I will use this one also. So another field, that is 0th field, I will put it as roll number. So आप ये बना दो, roll number, name, course. We will be accepting 6 subject values, and what you have to do is that you have to calculate the total and you have to calculate the percentage and you have to display on a screen a perfect result. Okay, so can you do this one? Yes, क्या मैं करके दिखाऊं? Yes, yes, anyone? Yes, anyone? So shall I show? बोल दो.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will go into my database. पहले मैं टेबल क्रिएट करता हूँ and then we'll be going into detail. अभी स्टेप बाय स्टेप देख लो. Now here I am creating a new table. हाँ, see, अभी ध्यान ध्यान में रखो. We'll go for the table called as a result. ओके, कैसे मैं क्रिएट करता हूँ ये ध्यान से देखो. So I am creating on new on my database. MCA2 के अंदर मैंने वो database को क्लिक किया. अभी वो लोड कर रहा है. So it is loading. It will take some time. One second, it is getting hanged. It is loading again. So wherever you are using this MySQL and all those things, so here I have ample number of load on my system. So it's not working that much efficiently, but still we have only 15 minutes in hand, and I think so your madam lecture is also been pending. One second, we'll create a database and we'll write a logic in evening session, so no issue about that. Okay, so let it be. Now it is okay. So we'll go for new.
Sir,
Oh yes, now it is open. Yes, huh. Now
today 3:30 also lecture is there.
yeah, yeah. Now see,
Okay,
first
sir.
what we'll do is that we'll create a table. So I want to have a mark. So we'll be giving a name table as result will be the name of my table. So I want how much columns, because I have already told you. So there are 9 and 10 columns. So I want 10 columns. So मैं यहाँ पर बोल देता हूँ मुझे कितने कॉलम चाहिए. तो इनिशियली आपको बताना पड़ेगा कितने कॉलम चाहिए. So I want 10 columns. I am saying go. So automatically it will be opening in front of me. So my 10 columns are there. Okay. Now first I want roll number. That should be an integer. Okay. That should be a primary key. Okay. The size or length should be of my table should be, it should accept a 2-digit number, so I will be entering a 2. Then is S name. It should be a character and it should accept 25 words, so nothing to do with this. Then I need to go for subject 1, so I will say as S1. That is subject 1, it will be an integer. Okay, and it should accept 2-digit values, so 3-digit values, so length should be 3. Same way S2 is my subject 2. Again it will be accepting at the max 100 marks will be there, so 3 will be the size. S4, so S3, sorry, S3 again 3-digit size. Then S4, S5, S6, okay, only this much file. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 fields are there. Apart from this, extra have been also been provided, so don't take tension about that. Now it's primary key integer, then all things are been in the format of integers. So I will say save, proceeding request. Now see, this result table is there. with all these fields. If I open this result table, it will be open in front of me, so it is not. Click scroll. So see, there is nothing into this. I will insert something into this field. So roll number 1, Sachin. I'll give it 75, 55, 65, 25, 45, not 55 and 80 marks, and I say go. Okay, browse it and you can see it that Sachin value is inserted. So again go for insert, second record. So Vijay 56, 88, 77, 66, 58, 91, go. Okay, again insert, 3 number value Vijay 75, 88, 65, 55, 58, 82. Okay, let it be. We'll put like this. So see, 3 records we have inserted, and we'll see in the browse what has happened. So we'll find this. Okay, it need to go for edit. ये विजय डबल हो रहा है. So we call as a Rajesh. So you will see the 3 records are inserted. Now what my duty is that I need to add those things and I want to display it on a screen. Okay, अभी ये टेबल का नाम क्या है? The name of my table is result. So we'll go for calculating the result. So source new, बहुत फास्ट में हो जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. I will require some few minutes. So I will copy this one. Right click new and class. I will give it as result demo. I want a main function into that, and I am saying finish. So my program problem is been put it over here. Now here I will go for initialization of everything. So here what I want to do here, I want connection.
Statement and
Okay, statement is also required. Statement stmt is equal to null, and I also want a result set. So result set rst is equal to null. I don't want to accept anything from the console, so there is no need of buffer reader. So there is an error because I have not imported anything. So import java.sql.star. Okay, now I will be using throws because I don't want so anything. So class not found exception, ये मुझे आएंगी SQL exception थ्रो कर सकता है, या फिर और एक that is exception parent class. So all will be written like this. So I will write class dot for name, और मैं मेरी string को copy करता हूँ क्योंकि I will not waste my time. So here I have class मैंने use किया. Now step number 2 I will do this one. अब मेरा टेबल का नाम भी उससे कुछ मुझे लेना देना नहीं. सो डिस्क इज बीइंग क्रिएटेड. नाउ यहाँ पर मेरा टर्म चालू हो जाता है. सो नाउ माई टेबल नेम इज समवॉट डिफरेंट. इट इज सिलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम व्हाट result. The name of my table is result. Now now what I will do is that I will declare one variable called as suppose integer int what we call as total, and double as a percentage, because a percentage is always in double. So while loop, while rst dot next, बिकॉज रिजल्ट सेट में सब कुछ आना है तो उसके लिए मुझे क्वेरी फायर करनी पड़ेंगी. सो मैं फटाक से क्वेरी को फायर कर देता हूँ. मैं क्वेरी को फायर कर दिया और वो सब कुछ रिजल्ट सेट में आ चुका है. सो माई क्वेरी इज सेलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम रिजल्ट सेट. ओके, ना रिजल्ट सेट में आ चुका है. ना अभी मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ, सब चीज़ों को फेच करने वाला हूँ. सो व्हाट आई वांट टू डिस्प्ले इज वेरी सिंपल. सो आई विल डिक्लेयर हियर सम वेरिएबल्स. सो ये मैं क्या करता हूँ, ये निकाल देता हूँ. So I will be declaring I want a roll number. So int roll string nm, that is name. Then int s1 comma s2 comma s3 comma s4 comma s5 and comma s6. These are the name of my subjects. अब मैं क्या करूँगा, मुझे रोल नंबर में क्या चाहिए, रोल नंबर में मुझे चाहिए rst dot get, it is an integer, so get int, and the first column, that is first column I will be writing 0, first column. Okay, then I in name I will be entering rst dot get int, and what is the get, it is not integer, it is string, so name is always written into string, so get string,
Sir, it gets
get string it is should be, because name is always written into string. Then in s1 it will be result set dot get integer that I want from third column. So same way I can put it for my remaining subject also. So it is s2 s3 s4 s5 and s6. This is column number 4, column number 5, column number 6, column number 7 and column number 8. Okay, are there. Now what I will do is that I have already used one variable, so जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर नहीं यूज़ किया ना वो रिजल्ट. So int total and decimal, not decimal, double,
double.
double as percentage. So percentage will be stored into this. So what I have to do is that I will show a total is equal to s1 plus s2 plus s3 plus s4 plus s5 plus s6. Okay, now it is already been added into this. मैंने यहाँ पर निकाल दिया क्या उसको?
सर आपने डिक्लेयर नहीं किए.
हाँ, मैंने वो डिक्लेयर किया, मैंने डिलीट कर दिया ना उसको. ओके, तो मेरा रहेगा यहाँ पर int total and double so total is equal to s1 plus s2 plus s3 plus s4 plus s5 plus s6, and what is percentage is equal to total
Total
divided by 6. Now I will be using
6.
6 because there are 6 subjects. Now I will be using system dot out dot println record so roll number plus I will be using the keyword called as a roll. Same way name of student, so plus nm is my variable, and now I will be displaying direct result. So system dot out, so total, मैं टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करूँगा अभी इसमें, so plus total total and the percentage.
सर सेमीकोलन टोटल.
हाँ, सो तो समेट में प्लस तो दिखने में अच्छा तरह से दिखाई देंगे। Formatting is again most important because output will be displayed on the same parameter only. So ये हम थोड़ा सा सिस्टमेटिक करेंगे एंड फाइनली हम इसको सबको क्लोज करेंगे। सो मैंने यहाँ पर ऑलरेडी क्लोजिंग का लॉजिक लिखा है, ये सबको क्लोज कर देता हूँ मैं आफ्टर वाइल लूप। और कुछ रहा है? नथिंग। आई विल रन दिस प्रोग्राम। सी आया रिजल्ट सबका। विजय के कितने मार्क्स हो रहे टोटल और उसको कितने परसेंटेज मिल रहे? 62%, 73 and 70%. So are you clear with this? How we have done this program? How this select query
Yes,
can be
sir.
used multiple times for doing some manipulation and for doing some operations on your data that is already been stored. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
सबको?
हाँ सर.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think you are now will satisfied with this content that we have already demonstrated everything. Now in tomorrow's session, tomorrow there is holiday, so we'll meet on Monday for the Java subject, and on that day we'll be going for inserting a record on the same tables that we have already created. तो इसमें हम कैसे इंसर्ट करेंगे, इसमें से कैसे हम रिकॉर्ड अपडेट करेंगे और इसमें से कैसे हम रिकॉर्ड डिलीट कर सकते हैं, एवरीथिंग विल बी डन इन द अपकमिंग लेक्चर. नाउ व्हाट इज होमवर्क फॉर यू इज दैट जो भी लॉगिन का जो हमने प्रोग्राम किया है ये हमने विदाउट GUI किया है. दिस इज विदाउट GUI. ओके, नाउ यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट दिस इनटू GUI. यानी आपको विंडोज़ ओपन करनी है, उसमें दो टेक्स्ट बॉक्स, दो टेक्स्ट बॉक्स लेना है, लेबल लेना है और वहाँ पर व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन दिस लॉगिन बटन, ऑथेंटिक होगा तो मैसेज बॉक्स आना चाहिए वैलिड यूज़र, अगर नहीं होगा तो इट शुड डिस्प्ले एज इनवैलिड यूज़र. तो ये एज एन होमवर्क यू हैव टू ट्राई एट योर होम. इसका डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन में तो आपको लाइव कर दूंगा, नो इशू. ऑन मंडे ट्यूसडे आई विल बी डिस्प्लेइंग, आई विल बी कन्वर्टिंग एवरीथिंग इनटू GUI. तो वो टेंशन मत लो कि हम इसको कैसे डेटाबेस के अंदर यही प्रोग्राम हम GUI में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. जितने भी प्रोग्राम्स हम कर रहे हैं अभी उसको सब GUI में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. डोंट टेक टेंशन अबाउट दैट, बट आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट यू शुड प्रिपेयर फॉर राइटिंग अ प्रोग्राम वेयर विल बी चेकिंग द ऑथेंटिसिटी ऑफ द यूज़र यूजिंग ग्राफिकल यूज़र इंटरफेस. आप क्योंकि आपको अभी पता है आप वो डिज़ाइन कर सकते हैं, टेक्स्ट बॉक्स एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स. ओके, एनीवन एनी डाउट? कर सकते नहीं आप क्या? नहीं कर सकते? यस,
We will try.
ओके, विल ट्राई करो. नहीं होगा तो हमें जो तो लेना ही पड़ेगा, आपको वो सिखाना ही पड़ेगा. ऋषिकेश आएगा, समझ लो सर्व दोन्ही. ऋषिकेश पठारे, ऋषिकेश बनकर, समजलं ऋषिकेश?
सर आजचं लेक्चर हे केलं होतं का रेकॉर्ड?
हो, केलाय केलाय केलाय.
केलंय ना?
हो,
तर
रेकॉर्ड.
मिस झालं माझं.
बरं मी रेकॉर्ड केलेले प्रत्येक लेक्चर रेकॉर्ड करतो आणि तो पुन्हा एकदा शेअर करतो. त्याच्यामुळे त्याची काही काळजी करू नका कोणी.
हा.